All right. Hello, everyone, and a good day from far away. Happy to see you here. This is my first cryptocurrency video, and my name is Florian. I'm German, actually currently living in the Czech Republic in Prague. And I have been a former Forex trader, semi amateur pro. And I quit 12 years ago because I have found another direction in my life. But that was a nice, let's call it youth and childhood adult experience. Nonetheless, let me just jump right into the charts since I have seen something here that probably every one of you has recognized today. And in the past couple of days, we have a huge parabolic run on Ethereum that is seemingly continuing, and which is actually it's beautiful for each of you who holds Ethereum. Nonetheless, we have reached a very strong support line. Let me mark that out. And this is the line that was holding since, actually, it kept going with us 10th of January 2021, the 20th of February 2021, and now we're here again. And it would be interesting to see if we run into a slight consolidation. So far, it looks like it, but nonetheless, we are actually on our way, since I'm recording this right now, to break this line, which is quite interesting. The volume is not too bad as well. I mean, we don't have like huge volume in one candle, but we've got a couple of candles in the daily next to each other that show us that there is quite some substantial buyers in the market. But if we switch over to the 4-hour, we see that there was a lot of action going on here today, and actually subsequently one after another, which is very good for Ethereum. So let's move on here a little bit, and let me talk about one thing that is actually quite important. People are asking, where are we going to go next? But I have to tell you, my opinion is there is never a bullish upwards run or a bearish shorting that will go forever. If we pull out the Fibonacci retracement, we will see that resistance, we will see that 4,500 roughly is a major resistance. And this is something that I'm personally in the long term looking out for. This is never financial advice, but if you ever trade these cryptocurrencies, especially cryptocurrencies, be very careful, because we are so highly volatile, and that's super dangerous. I suggest using leverages between 5x, 10x, maybe if you're more experienced or you want to risk a bit more. 20x, 50x is already a heavy level, and a 2% move can actually kill your position, so be a little bit careful here. Nonetheless, I am in a long position in Ethereum, and I've been a little bit cutting out here, because this was crazy volatility here. Actually, I hope not too many of yours got liquidated here. But I reopened it when I saw that we are going higher than the previous high, and I actually closed it again at this resistance level, since this is a very strong resistance, as we already discussed in the past prices that we can see down here, beginning of the year. Nonetheless, if we break this, we have all the way up to, as I said, I would say probably 4,000, 4,500, that range is free, but be careful, no uptrend goes only upwards. Okay, do not forget, you have to build higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. All right, very important. So do not get afraid when the price all of a sudden stagnates or retraces a bit, and that's very important for you guys to not forget and follow this rule always when you trade. Next very strong signal for a bull market is the EMA ribbon is completely somewhere else. We bounced off of it extremely beautifully here, and we actually started this parabolic run ever since, and that has now consequent 7 days without any lower low, actually, which is a little bit crazy, I have to say. So let's see what the next couple of steps will be here at this resistance. of course we'll have to follow that, but nonetheless the sky is the limit, and especially for Ethereum. And I wanted to tell you something about this huge, I'm sorry for this Picasso style-ish thing here, but it is quite important in my opinion what I wish to show you guys now, and that is the daily chart for Bitcoin. What happened today, this huge volatile bump, and sorry for the wait here, this huge short that happened here, that was actually within a couple of minutes that somebody dropped quite a large amount of Bitcoins, and the price point went down all the way from almost 59,000 to down to 57,300, which was roughly almost 3%. And a price drop like this can completely rack your position and also liquidate your margin for sure, and your bank account if you don't trade with the proper stop losses. But let's look from a closer view. Sorry, we are still in a very, actually quite nice uptrend, but we came into this rising wedge from a downtrend, which can potentially mean that we have to face a downwards breakout. Not everything is going up just because it's cryptocurrency, and we have to face as well, this is probably my biggest attention point at the moment, is this resistance here at, let's say, 57,000, 57,100. Once we break this, okay, hands down, this is going to be a, whoever knows where it's going to end. We've got quite some interesting supports here. Sorry, it's actually a support, not a resistance. But if we break this, we have to shuffle the cards completely new. And it does not look too good for the time being, since there's quite some sales pressure here. We had a couple of attempts actually to break this out. And well, we will have to see where it brings us in the next couple of hours. But one thing, in case we keep the uptrend going, we will need, though, in the next 4 to 8 hours, we will need a major green candle, because we are literally running into the borderlines of the first breakout out of this upward rising wedge, and which will then bring us very close to the support here that I was just discussing. This is now the 4-hour chart. And the most important thing, though, that I wanted to, that's the reason actually why I'm doing this video, and I wanted to have all your opinions on that. It's not a advice on pricing or whatsoever. I came across something that actually scares me a little bit, and this is the fact that we are running into a potentially crazy head and shoulders pattern, which in my opinion you can see here as extremely, almost as beautiful as completely out of the books. So this would mean that we have to face a price target around the 48,000, 47,500, 48,000, somewhat around here. And the reason being is because in today's trade, and overnight actually, we had this nice pump where you can see the wick here, but we have this strong resistance line coming from the all-time high all the way down. And Bitcoin broke it. Bitcoin was not able to stay in that position, and unfortunately had to retrace back into this line. And if we will not break it, then, as already discussed, we have this very, very dangerous support line here at 57,100. And this would, if this candle reverses, or the other candle will be lower than the line here, then we are going to be very, very, very strongly in a downtrend, in my opinion. And we could potentially face this head and shoulders pattern all the way down here. So I would like to know your opinion on that, because that has been bugging me a little bit. But let's all hope that we're going to break through, and that this breakout actually here that happened before will be broken again and then confirmed. Always watch for a close of the candle, and I would really, really honestly suggest and recommend that we wait for a daily candle close above this line. Then we will run into another quite strong resistance at roughly 59,300. But then the sky is the limit. We are all the way through almost, but we have to overcome first this area here. So I would be very, very pleased if you could give me your feedback on my, let's call it, something that I found in the charts, this head and shoulders pattern. And I would like to know more about what you think. But let's hope that this quite strong field that we're in here will hold, especially the support is really our support, and this resistance line will be broken. And then we should take it from there and see where this beautiful Bitcoin chart is going to bring us. But it's going to take a little more work until we get to new all-time highs. I don't think it's going to happen overnight, for sure not. And we will see where we're going to come. Watch this neckline here. Watch it over and again. And we'll see where we're going to go. Thanks a lot, guys, and have a great evening. Bye-bye.